Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Film Freaks.
Yes, Film Freaks, Media News. Show for film fun and all things entertainment.
I'm Jessica Lan.
And I am Avi Flores.
And today we're going to dive into episodes 8 and 9 of Iron Fist.
Yes, we are fisting our way
Wait, what? No.
through this season. All right, so episodes 8 and 9. Yes, we pick up here. Mr. Ward and Mrs. Joy find themselves with no job.
Dun dun dun!
Yes,
Yeah.
but
There's a but.
Joy may have found a way back. Maybe. I don't
Ooh.
know. I
Is
don't
it
know
through
yet.
blackmail?
Maybe. Could be. So she's kind of working on a plan to get them there while Mr. Ward is having all kinds of crazy issues.
Meltdown.
Yeah. Like, you know, everything that was going on with Harold, and then he kills him, then they get kicked off the board. And he has his sister who, like, you can tell that he genuinely loves her.
Right, he wants to protect her.
Right, but he doesn't know how to connect with her because of everything that was going on. And now it's almost like he was really trying to be like, okay, let's take a step here and be honest and truthful, but he just couldn't. I mean, he was seeing blood everywhere. He was having a panic attack. He was addicted to them drugs. And
Even though they claimed it wasn't addictive?
right. So it's just a hot mess going on. What'd you think of that whole situation?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what. This was a turning point for me personally for Ward.
Ward, my brother.
Yeah, because I was struggling with this character a little bit because
Yeah.
I thought he was just a pump his ass. You know, he's just such a weak character, and I'm like,
Right.
you're supposed to be, you know, you're up in the food chain. You have this demeanor that you want to be tough guy, but you
Right.
really are not. You're like the complete opposite.
Right.
But then now that he's like freaking out and you can see his genuine love and he's just becoming completely
Yeah.
a broken person, I'm
Yeah.
like, I kind of like this
Right.
character. In
Kind of
fact,
for him now a little bit.
for me, I feel like there's more character development and more connection, or like there's so much content. I'm struggling to find the right words here, but this character right now at this turning point has me really intrigued, much more than Danny, much more than like everybody else in the series. Like, I'm really drawn to this character.
Ward definitely has been the focal point, like, or at least that's kind of how it came off up until, the Meacham family as a whole. So it always didn't mesh well, you know, because like the Meacham world and everything that's going on at Rand, and then everything that's going on with Danny and Colleen and everything that they have going on the other side. So definitely at times it really didn't.
Right.
It wasn't very cohesive. It almost felt like two different series. But so you got all that going on, and then at the same time, like I was just saying, you have Danny, Colleen, and Claire who go off to China, and they're chasing after Madame Gao, trying to get answers. Wild goose chase here, and and to me, I think this.
Drunken Master.
That might have been my favorite fight scene, the one with Sofari. I think it was, because the other ones was during that trial,
Right.
which was pretty good. But I definitely think this Drunken Master fight was pretty epic. I really liked, probably more so just because of the Drunken Master. I love that style. Like
Right.
I love watching Drunken Master movies with Jackie Chan. Those were freaking awesome. So just when I saw him get up and start moving like that, I was like, oh, yes.
You're about to get your booty whooped right now. And I was actually hoping he did get his butt
Yeah.
whooped. But of course, you know, the protagonist has to move on and
Sure does.
progress the story. I don't know if it was my favorite fight scene. In fact, it probably is too.
Right.
I struggled with a lot of the fighting sequences throughout the show, and I guess, you know, I'm trying to think back right now, and I think that's probably one
Right.
of the better fights. You know, going back and forth. You know, there was a bit of a dance there, which
Yeah, sure
was probably better executed than everything. I would say probably
Yeah.
best executed by the lead actor. So, yeah, I guess I can agree.
Yeah,
to some level.
absolutely. And then so then they find Madame Gao and her little troops there, her little security unit, and it's funny because Claire jumps in on the action and she's in there. I'm like, what are you doing, girl? Go sit somewhere. But I mean, she has been getting trained throughout all the seasons, so it's like I wouldn't really put her in there yet, you know, because
Right.
you're going up against some. These are just top people, even if they are their little grunts, you know what I mean? Like, but these are the bad guys. Like, these are the people that they guard themselves with. So I'm like, I don't know if Claire should really be jumping in on that, but it's fun just watching them go at it. When I mean, honestly, if those bad guys were just gang up on them, because I love it in movies and TV shows where there's like 20 of them,
Yeah.
and they all just kind of stand and watch while the other people are fighting. It's like, dude, just take them on, because it would be over with. But they end up finding or capturing her. They defeat all the bad guys and they take her back to the States. So, I mean, it was a pretty cut dry episode. Nothing too crazy or
Fancy schmancy.
Right. It was just pretty straight to the point. Stuff going on with the Meachums. Danny going after what his answers and trying to move forward with his emotional mess that he has going on. So then we move into episode 9, which big reveal, dun dun dun. Harold is still alive, which honestly I didn't see that coming. Like,
I did not see it coming, but I don't know how I feel about it just yet.
I was really surprised to see it, but I really enjoyed it because although Harold definitely seems to be like a hidden bad guy kind of thing.
Right.
I really like his character, even though he's an asshole.
Right, I really do too. So I was really disappointed when he died.
Yeah, I was like, what?
But then now that he's back alive, I'm not quite sure. I'm like, I'm excited that he's back, but what's the hidden agenda now?
Exactly. But see, and the way they show him come back to life, it was so weird. Like he was walking around and he
almost like a zombie.
Yeah, it was so weird. I'm like, what is going on? But I was so intrigued at the same time. So it was just, I was excited, but like Jesse said, I was like, okay, what are they gonna do now with this guy?
Right.
And he goes back to the mansion, and Harold's like, what the?
Right. He's like, is he a ghost?
And the funny thing is, Harold's trying to be all super nice, and I love you, and Ward just wants nothing of it.
Like,
he absolutely detests his dad. He cannot stand him. And then Harold does what Harold does and has Ward admitted.
It's like, I love you. I'm going to put you in the psych ward.
Yeah, has him into the same psych ward where Danny was. And of course, he's trying to explain to them that his dad's alive and he's behind it all, but in the public eye, Harold's dead. So it's like, of course you're going to sound crazy.
And he's been dead for like, what, I think they said like almost
15?
5?
Yeah, it's about the same time that Danny was gone. Yeah. So that was funny. And of course, he has drugs in his system, so they're not going to believe him. But poor Kyle.
See, and this is kind of where I'm like, okay, what are they going to do? Because I thought it was kind of funny, but at the same time, like, sadistically funny.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, okay, well, I loved Harold's character where he was kind of like, again, an asshole, but at the same time, there was like a finesse, like comical, like fun kind of a jerk. Now he's just more malicious.
He's
so
very malicious.
I'm not sure where this character is going, and I'm kind of like 50-50 in the air.
Yeah. So it definitely took like the bad stuff about Harold and really amplified it, and then like the weird quirky stuff kind of really took a backseat, where it just really focused on like this whole. Because he was a very, like, especially to Ward, like, he was just an asshole to him in it. So now he's come back to life, and he's even worse on that. And then Joy comes and finds his dad, so they have this moment, and he kind of tells her everything that's going on. So it's like, whoa, all this stuff going on. Ward's alive, Kyle's dead, Ward's in some mental stuff. It's like, what the heck?
Kyle's dead for ice cream.
He just wanted some vanilla ice cream.
That ungrateful bastard. You're ungrateful. You deserved your death. He went completely out of his way to bring all this ice cream.
Yeah, dude, a whole table full.
No.
I mean, I understand why he got so mad, because it's like, but then like to kill him for vanilla ice cream.
I think it's pretty fair. Pretty fair.
Too funny. Again, and then so we switch over to Danny's world and what's going on over there with the Iron Fist. They have Gal, they have her tied up, and they need to get some truth serum because Danny wants some answers. He needs some answers. He cannot cope with himself without some answers. So there's a truth serum, apparently.
So, tell me the truth. What do you feel about this?
Apparently there's a truth serum. I'd never heard of it before, but Danny goes and gets it. And Colleen and Claire are just kind of sitting there playing babysitter, and Madame Gao is so chill with her. Like
She's
everything
very calm and
about
collected.
yeah, the way she
Very-
talks, but she's like nitpicking at she just knows how to do it. I love her character. I love
Right.
how she's so chill, but she just knows how to say the right things and what to say, and it just really irritates them. So
Right.
it was really cool.
She must have read The Art of War. 'Cause, she's very clever.
Absolutely, and then go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and then she starts telling them everything, right?
Yeah,
And that was great
it was really
because
good.
then she was like, "You think this works on me?" I was like, "Damn!" It's like salty.
Yeah, he gets the truth serum, and she gives him some stuff. Obviously, they're kind of moving that slowly along until Danny gets everything that he needs to move on. So she gives him just enough for where the story is, where the show is at that point, but still not enough. And then those ninja peeps come in. Another fight breaks out, man, and this time Claire was kind of kicking some ass. I always find it comical when I see her in battle.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna lean into that a little more, maybe in the Defenders. But she was in there scrapping away, and Colleen kind of just passes out, and Danny's like, "Oh my God, my bae."
My bag. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, but
I
her
would've-
sensei shows up, Mr. Super Suave. Like, kind of reminds me of the other guy from
The dancing.
that
movie?
short film where he's in that really cool short film where he's in like,
Isaac?
Oscar
Isaac.
Isaac. He kind of
Oscar
reminds
Isaac.
me of Oscar Isaac a little bit. Not as suave because Oscar Isaac he's pretty dope. But the sensei he kind of leads Danny into healing Colleen, which I was like, oh snap, Iron Fist got healing abilities.
Hey.
And
Danny
yeah, I
passes
think
it.
this was so far this ending was like major cliffhanger because like
The best cliffhanger.
yeah, like
definitely.
he passes out, and they take him, they drive off, and Claire's like, what the hell's going on, Madame Gao? Is they take her too, and I was just like, oh my God, I want to watch more. I need to know what happened. So I think that moment was like the best moment of these 9 episodes so far because I was just like, oh man, what's next? Like, what's around the corner? So yeah, I mean, this episode was definitely one of the better ones. In episode 9, lots of stuff going on.
Right.
And with Harold coming back and the sensei showing up and you don't know what's going on, all this stuff shuffling around. But yeah, I mean, the episode, the season still, I'm not like super like, oh man, this is such an amazing film because there's just a lot of little things.
A lot of things to really nitpick really,
about.
honestly.
Yeah, there is a broad range of stuff to nitpick, and whether you fall on the side of that really bugs you, or I can kind of give it a pass.
Right.
I mean, it's really up to the viewer on how you feel so far. But I've enjoyed it so far. I really liked episode 9. Like I said, it ended awesome. It left me wanting more, which is always good that you want from a show. But yeah,
Jessica Jones was better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
never, never, ever. Absolutely, that show was so annoying. But there's people who love Jessica Jones. Like there really is some people that liked it. I just
wanted to see.
I
reaction
could
now.
not wait to finish that. Like I just wanted to get it done and over with because I'm not gonna get on a rant. Okay. But that's it for episodes 8 and 9. We enjoyed them. And like I said, the season's still kind of iffy. But yeah, we'll see how it ends, and then we'll go from there. So all right, guys, thanks for watching.
Peace. All right, guys, thanks for watching our episode.
Yeah, if you liked our video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up.
And if you didn't, you can double click on the thumbs down. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like.
Right on, and check us out on our other social media outlets at Instagram and Twitter, and please tweet us at FF Media News.
Or you can engage with us through our email at ffmedianews@gmail.com.
All right, thanks, guys.